What's going on, people? It's Mr. back again with the previous show. I hope everyone's fit and well. And yes, Forest are back in action on Sunday. This time, we're away to Liverpool. Big game. After Nottingham Forest is 2-2. You can see it was a poor result in our way against Luton at home. Can we get a result against a big team, Liverpool? If you're new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I can't blame people. What is your score prediction for the game? I've done a poll as well. Who's going to win? Liverpool, Forest, or draw? Right now, 43 says Liverpool, 43 says Forest, and 14% says a draw. So people in the comments, like I said, what is your score prediction as well? Well, I've got a special guest from the Talking Cop, the man himself, Chris. How you doing, Chris?
That's about mate. How you doing?
I'm not too bad. I'm looking forward to this game. I've been looking forward to since the fixtures come out.
I know you love playing those, don't you?
I love playing Liverpool. As you know, everyone knows that I've got loads of Liverpool friends, and my brother is a Liverpool fan. But like I said, I'm excited as well. Before we do talk about the game, Chris has got a YouTube channel called Talking Copping. How does everyone subscribe to your channel, Chris?
Yeah, we're on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Was it X now? It's called just at
X.
Talking Cop. Basically, we used to be called LSE Day Trips. We've now rebranded to at Talking Cop. So, yeah, we do six to seven shows a week. You know, I'm generally doing the post-match reactions with my mate Kev. And then, look, if you like Liverpool content, great. You know, join us. You know, we'll be doing the post-match after this. So
after we win,
hopefully I talk about Liverpool win. You know, I'll be honest. I'll be more nervous if it was at your ground. I'm a bit more. Anfield, I'm generally quite relaxed, but our record at your ground's horrific.
Because I know at your ground we've not beat you since I think it was 1970 or something in the lines like that.
I don't think we won at your ground since the 80s, is it?
Early 80s. Yeah, early 80s.
It's a while since we won there. So yeah, you know, both teams need to have home advantage, which is the interesting bit.
And as you know, people, like I said, I did a vlog for that game as well. So if after the stream, if you want to watch it, please do. It was a good vlog. We did lose 3-2, but it was my first time going to Anfield, and again, I will be going on there Sunday to do a vlog. Right, before we do talk about, let's talk about the when we played you lot 3-2.
Yep.
It was so close, wasn't it? Because I think as a Forest fan, our defensive was poor, but as a Liverpool wasn't great defensive wise, was it? If you do remember the game,
Liverpool weren't great at all last year in general. To be honest, we had no mobility in midfield at all, which I think is what was a bit of a killer for us. I think we had Cody Gakpo was just settling in, but you know they were great service. But you know Fabinho and Henderson, they just didn't have the legs that we used to. Obviously, ex-Red Nico Williams scored for you guys, and it was very typical Liverpool that season. Is every time we got ourselves ahead, we thought, right, I think we're probably settled now. We kept getting ourselves pinned back, and I can't remember your lad's name, but he was doing the long throws. But that
Nakate.
Yeah, normally Van Dijk, Canate would go with most things that, but they just could not deal with long throws in that game. It's just one of those games where you're thinking it was just get out, you know, get out, get the win, and get it done. Really. So yeah, it was a lot closer than I would have liked it to have been. I've got to be honest.
Was you a little bit disappointed that you didn't get a Champions League spot, or do you think?
Yeah,
like I said, it was well deserved. Like you getting blood bottom for.
Listen, we deserved to finish where we finished. We weren't good enough. We got sort of our act together with about 10 games to go, and we probably needed to get our act together probably about 3 games earlier. You know, looking at some of the sides we finished above us who've got Champions League, they haven't been doing great. But look, league table don't lie. We finished 5th. We deserved to finish 5th. We weren't good enough. Post Christmas, we were actually form wise okay, but the build up to Christmas, we were just horrendous. And our away form last year barely won an away game, and it just wasn't conducive. But this year, with the signings we brought in, we've got more mobility in the midfield. We've got more creativity, a bit more pace, you know. And I just feel like Liverpool this time have got more goals in them. Last year we had a couple of freak results, you know, the 9-0 with Bournemouth, the 7-0 with United, which all sound great. But if you take those couple of games out, the Bears we averaged probably over a goal and a half a game, which is not, if you're going to go for a top 4 or higher, not good enough, you know. And listen, defensively, I think we've done okay this year, but I think that's probably the next area of the team that's going to get a bit of surgery, I would say, in the summer.
I was talking about your home form. Like I said, last time you lost was Leeds at home, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the only game we've lost in about 38 at home in the Premier League, something like that.
I said at the start of the season, I thought Liverpool needs strength, and you have strength, especially the midfield as well. Is it McAllister and who's the other guy?
McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and Endo. And Endo's who's coming as a squad option DM.
Are you happy with the signings, or do you think Liverpool needed to get improved?
I'm happy with the four we signed. I've 40 years of age now. I've never seen those Liverpool do that big a rebuild in one area in one summer. Going into the summer, coming out of the summer transfer window, I probably would have liked at least one, maybe two more defenders. I kind of feel we need another centre back and probably another full back, realistically. But to be fair to him, Gomez has stayed fit and has been used more, which has helped. And Matip's fitness, touch wood, has actually been fairly good. And we seem to have unearthed a young lad in Gerald Kwanzaa who looks quite a good prospect. He's comfortably fifth choice. He's comfortably fifth choice. I don't want him starting regularly for Liverpool because he's too young. But you just look at him thinking, it could be his time. This could be quite a handy player. So I still think defence is an area that needs a little bit of work, I would say.
Start of season like that. Are you happy with the start of the season that you made?
Yeah, it's better. I think it's better than most people thought it would be. Spurs got with a bit of a kick of the teeth, but how often do you go down to 9 men? Yeah, kind of thing. Brighton was a bit of a disappointment, but I think that'll feel like a good point because Brighton just played really well that day, and I think it felt like a game where you're going, look, take the point and go, because when we went to Brighton last year, we got embarrassed. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. Probably the draw with Chelsea feels a bit of an underachievement, but I think going to their place, open a game of the season, new manager, makes it difficult. But look, before kickoff, we were 3 points off.
Yeah.
Off Spurs. So I think it's now 5. It might be 5 points. I think Spurs may have won. So
Spurs won. Was it 2-0? I think it was.
Yeah. So listen, my aim would always be, if you're looking to win a title, it's being around City. Spurs have had a good start to the season, but I would expect Spurs to fall away. I think if you're within a couple of points of City going with 10 games to go, then you're in the title race. So, but we'll see how it goes. I'm happy. It's actually quite exciting to watch again.
People in the comments, have you got any questions for Chris regarding Liverpool? I've got quite a lot to ask. I'm going to ask about Salah, because there was loads of gossip saying that he was going to move abroad. As a Liverpool fan, like I said, he's still a top player. What was your reaction towards him staying and not moving to a different Saudi Arabia?
I didn't think he'd go, because, to be honest, for my opinion, it's a bit like going into retirement, and he's only early 30s, and for me, he's so driven to break records. He's broken another record now. He's now the highest scoring Premier League player in European football with 43 goals. He's just took over Thierry Henry, which is some company to overtake, to be fair. So I've got a sneaky feeling he might sign an extension with Liverpool, because
you think?
I think so. I think if Liverpool get themselves back into the Champions League this summer, which is still a way to go because it's only early in the season. I just don't see him going, yeah, great, I got you back in the Champions League. I've got to go now. I kind of feel he want to give it a go. My gut feeling is, I don't think he ever goes to Saudi Arabia. My gut feeling is, I think he does the MLS. I think in a couple of years' time, Messi will probably step away, and I think they'll want him as their franchise big name for the MLS of Mo Salah. I think that'll do really good. So that's why, listen, I was made up his step. I was never really worried he was going, and I kind of felt if the bid was real or really serious, you don't do it a couple of weeks before the season ends. Those sort of big deals, they very rarely get done that late in the window. They always get done June time, which is why Bellingham deal was done. I mean, look, that got done.
I disappointed that you didn't get him, because I thought he was going. I thought he was going to Liverpool, to be fair.
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, you see when he's at Madrid, it's ridiculous. But if take me red glasses off, Real Madrid or Liverpool on current positions, you go Real Madrid all the time. He's guaranteed Champions League football. He's guaranteed to be in at least quarters of the Champions League. He will be in a title race this year. Going into this season, there was a lot of uncertainty around Liverpool. You're going, maybe we'll get top 4. Maybe we might get ourselves a bit of a Europa League run. But it was all bits of hopes and not sure. No one expected probably the start we had. So, but looking at the work we had to do, I think if we'd bought him, we wouldn't have been able to afford anyone else. And I kind of feel that would have scuppered us a little bit. So it's a shame, but listen, you got to be there when the opportunity arises, and we weren't, unfortunately.
What's your verdict on Klopp? Are you happy with him?
Made up, mate. Made up. I can't. What can I say? He finally brought me a league title, which I've been waiting 30 plus years for. I think he's won everything apart from the Europa League since he's been in charge. Football's exciting, and he's his own man, though. I quite like him as a person, the way he is, his own sort of beliefs, but also very early on, I'll be honest, he took on the Liverpool crowd a little bit, which is quite brave to do when you're a new manager. He drops points to Crystal Palace and turns around and says, "Well, I thought it was on me because you all left early. So what do you want me to do? Stop leaving early. Stop cheering my name, cheer the players' names, and I'll repay it." And he did. And he sort of went, "Well, fair enough." So listen, I'm dreading the day he leaves. Absolutely dreading it. Yeah, because it's there's some boots to fill then. And I don't quite know yet who I'd say would fill them.
What's the since the season started? What's the weaknesses that Liverpool have that Forest can exploit?
Soft goals. We're still getting used to this new. The way we play the system, we play Trent as a bit of an inverted fullback, which is I think it's the way football's going.
Yeah.
We have, because it's a new midfield, we have got caught in transitions a couple of times where we've been caught with 3 or 4 men ahead of the ball, and it's getting used to it. McAllister's still getting used to the 6. People who watch my channel know I'm not a massive fan of the backup left back. He's all right, he's solid, but he's no Andy Robertson. So if it was me,
you're about the Olympiacos. Olympiacos. Yeah. I like him.
He's all right. He's just no Andy Robertson. But if it was me, I would target our left-hand side, because on our left-hand side, Simbagat's only played a couple of games, so he's still getting back into a rhythm. He's not as quick as Andy Robertson. And Gravenberch will probably play on the left, and he's still settling into the side, still finding his feet. Go forward, Gravenberch looks brilliant. Defensively, still finding his feet a little bit. So that's where I would try and expose it. And most teams try and put someone behind Trent to see if they can do it. But if we play Canate, it's normally not too bad. His pace normally covers a lot of things.
I like him. I think when he was at Olympiacos, he was one of the players that, because I don't know if you know, people, Forest fans will know, we always take the Olympiacos players, and he was like one of them that I wanted to get. But as you know, he went to Liverpool. You mentioned Canate, and I liked him, right? But when Forest played you at Anfield, as you know, Tabo Wanley, used to play for Liverpool, gave him problems.
He's good. No, Canate's good. He's sometimes has rash moments, but he's centre back to him. He's only 22, 23. He's quite a youngster. What he does give it, he gives us a real pace option, which takes a bit of pressure off Virgil as well. And he's very good at. He's quite comfortable coming out at fullback to cover, which Joel Matip's been brilliant for Liverpool, but that's one area he doesn't like doing. He doesn't like going out to fullback because he's not quick. But Joel Matip's a better dribbler of the ball and probably has a bit more of a punch in his pass. That's probably where Canate is improving, I would say. But what Canate normally gives is quite a lot of dominance in the air, which I would say against your guys is probably what we'll need set piece wise. And the fact he wasn't in the squad on Thursday says to me he's nailed on to start.
What player are you worried about Forest? Because like I said, we've got injury list.
Is Gibbs White? Is Gibbs White fit?
Gibbs White fit.
That's the one, because he's he's got pace, he's got a goal in him, he's got a really good eye for a pass. Hopefully Divok's not fit, because he has habits of big goals and big games.
The thing about that, right? Devock, I think he was out. Kubi said he was out for 3 weeks, but people, Forest fans will know. Do not believe what Steve Cooper says, because he'll say that player's injured, but they'll come back. And I just feel a few players.
Oh, listen, Klopp says every injury, it's just a small one, and 7 weeks later you're going, this bloody injury's taking time to heal, isn't it? All manager, but yeah. I mean, listen, from a non-football perspective, it would be nice to see Divock come on, because he you know, he is a cult hero at Liverpool because of the goals he scored. You know, but he is an enigma. You know, he will frustrate the life out of you at times. You're going like, what is this fella on about? But then he'll score the most ridiculous goal or most exciting last-minute winner. You'll be going, well, it's just what he does. He's the most laid-back fella. He's so horizontal, it's untrue. Which is probably why for us, he was one of the perfect super subs. Because any sort of game, pressure-wise, he was like, he'd treat like a Champions League final, like he was a League One, like he was playing a League One side. He just goes, I'll just come and score, and then when I've scored, go for that. You know, just how he is. You know, he's just got I think at Liverpool he's got a psychology degree, so he's quite a deep thinker in that sort of way. But you know, I must admit, I do miss Divock. He's frustrated at times, but he scores some mad goals for us.
Since he's come to Forest, he's not started at all. He's not scored. Like I said, he's injured for 3 weeks. So I don't know. I've got a feeling that he could be on the bench on Sunday. But you know, like Cooper, let's play man games.
If he is out, we're at least 2 goals up before he comes on.
People in the comments, make sure please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and everyone's going to subscribe to Talking Cop as well, and get your score prediction as well. I'm going to ask Chris his score prediction in a minute. Chris, that's all the season. What was your prediction of Liverpool finishing? Because as you know, everyone talks about fourth,
top 4.
Really?
That's all I thought Liverpool would do.
Top 4.
Because I thought my way of thinking with my teams going into the summer is always, what do you know and what do you hope? And I was like, there was too much hope. Like, well, I know Salah will score 25, 30 goals. I know Jota will get a certain time, but I don't know if he'll stay fit. I hope Nunes kicks on, but I don't know if he will. You know, and then I was looking at the midfield going, I hope Szoboszlai settles in. I hope McAllister settles in. I hope Gravenberch settles in, but I don't know if they will. At the back 4, you were going, I know what Virgil can do. I know what Trent and Robbo can do. I don't know. I hope Matip and Konate can stay fit. And that's where the question marks are. There was probably too many unknowns. 7, 9 games into the season now we're going, quite a few of those unknowns have actually been answered. Is Szoboszlai's hit the ground running. McAllister slowly settled in. Endo, who I knew nothing about until we signed him, is a good, steady Eddie, solid guy. Nunes has kicked on. You know, the issue with Nunes last year was if he wasn't scoring, he wasn't really in the game. Whereas now he's much more involved in the game and, you know, being a contributor to the team. If he's not scoring, you know, he's getting assists or he's causing teams trouble with his pace, he's stretching out wide. And the big one for us, which I think was a big loss last year, was Diaz is fit. We lost him for pretty much 3/4 of the season with a knee injury. I think that raw pace sometimes is just what you need. You know, defenders hate playing against it.
Okay, so Chris says 4th. We mentioned, Forest fans, you might get involved with this. We talk about, before we started to show people, me and Chris spoke about Everton as well. And Forest fans, and we mentioned it about Forest fans, do you miss Derby? Because I don't as well. Chris, if everything got relegated, would it bother you, yes or no?
It wouldn't bother me, no. I hate the derbies. I absolutely hate them. Do you know what I mean? They're great when you win them. They are great when you win them. And, you know, the relief when you win them is great. But I wouldn't miss them. No. I think, as for the city of Liverpool, it wouldn't be great having Everton relegated because, you know, that stadium would bring, whenever it opens, you know, a lot of revenue to the city, you know, concerts, things like that. And unfortunately, we do know when Premier League sides get relegated, there's a lot of job losses that creep into that, and that wouldn't be great for the city. So from a city perspective, it would be great. From a personal, selfish football fan perspective, it wouldn't bother me, really. You know, I'd actually take a lot of stress out of my life.
And as well, I was going to say to Chris, like I said, I don't miss them at all. Let me put it straight, I don't miss them because they're in League One, so I've not heard from them for the last 2 years. But I miss the buzz, the anxious and everything when it comes to from the Monday to the Friday and Saturday whenever we're playing. But I miss that bit, but I just don't miss playing them because, like I said, we're in the Premier League, they're in League One. But people in the comments, what do you miss Derby? For playing Derby, write them down now. People, like I said, get your comments in now for what is your score prediction for Sunday's game. Chris, last but not least, what is your score prediction?
I'm going to go 3-1 Liverpool because, to be honest, that's been the scoreline we've been getting quite a lot this year, especially at Anfield. Unlike last year you were always like hoping we'd score, but we didn't really create enough clinical chances. We are creating more chances against any team. We're causing most teams problems. So I would fancy us to win 3-1. But the key for me for Liverpool is please don't concede first and early and make our own lives difficult for ourselves. It does me. That's one thing that does me.
No, I want to score first.
I know you do. And I need to.
I want to score first.
Yeah, Davey does make a good point though. If Everton get a 12-point deduction, that really will put them down. Because after the derby, we were asked the question: do you think Everton will go down? I went, no, they'll be fine. There's much worse teams than them. They'll be absolutely fine. And then I heard about a 12-point deduction. I was thinking, oh, that feels an insurmountable gap to have to make up. So, but we'll have to see.
My score prediction. Fuck's sake. Don't want to say it. I still want to.
Hey, listen, you got it right when we played at your gaff when you came on our show. You got.
Did I get it right? Did I get it right?
You said 1-0 Forest. I'm sure you.
I did do that. I did do that.
You did say you won Anfield, and that one didn't happen. But you got one of your places.
You know what? I just want to win at Anfield. Right? Like we beat out City Ground. I just want to win at Anfield because, like I said, as you know, everyone knows I've got a brother who supports Liverpool. I've got loads of friends at Liverpool, and they've been giving me stick all week about it. But that Liverpool team, they've got a good side, and that's the thing. I've got my head, my heart, all that. But after seeing it gets to lose. I know it wasn't the first team, was it? It was more of a.
I'll probably say that Toulouse side, probably only two of them will start.
Yeah. That's the
which
thing.
Which is probably Nunes and Gravenberch. I don't think. I think the others will all get changed.
I think I'll say. I don't know. Sorry for us fans. I think we'll score 2. I think it'll be 3-2.
All right. Same as last year. That's going to give me
3-2 Liverpool. But I hope I hope. I just don't. I hope it don't come true. I hope Forest win, so I can give so much Liverpool fans grief. Because if I do, I'm going to be a cuckoo land, but we'll wait till Sunday. Wait till Sunday. It's a 2:00 kickoff, isn't it? 2:00 kickoff.
Yeah, 2:00. Yeah, because for us, yeah.
Right, people. Chris, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Problem, mate.
Thank you very much for coming to the channel. Make sure, everyone goes subscribe to Talking Cop as well. Make sure you see him tears after the game to get his reaction because that's going to be fun, people. But that's it, people. I'll be there at Liverpool. I'll be there by lunchtime as well. If you see the Liverpool fans, Forest fans, got the vlog if you can. If you're new to the channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel as well. And if you are rewatching this as well, in the comment section, get your score prediction for the game. Right, it's been a pleasure, people. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you for the previous show. That'll be on Monday at 8 o'clock. That'll be with Des. David from Australia as well, and one more person as well. So that'll be 9 o'clock on a Monday. So make sure you watch the previous show because we're going to be happy because we're going to win. That's what we're going to say. We're going to win on Sunday. Peace and love, people, and I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you very much.